thing a lot of people do, Lance, is they expect, well, you need to respect me. You need to do this. You need to do that. But are they delivering that to the situation? Are they delivering that to the relationship? No, you want them to. You want, but that's just self-centered. No, I'm gonna ask this of you, but I'm not gonna give it to you. And that was something I was willing to accept because I love that person.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is I love that person more than I love myself.
Right on.
And that's where all of the problems begin. You allow that into your life.
Mm-hmm.
And back to my original point, why am I finding myself here again and again and again? What's the common denominator? Me. And I can say now that I will never, ever find myself in a situation like that again. I will never settle for less than what I deserve, because I know with full confidence, without hesitation, that when I commit myself to a relationship, I have the ability to bring my best self and deliver everything that I would expect from someone else. And anything less just simply does not make sense. You can't, you have to give what it is that you want in return. It's that simple. And if you don't have the ability to do that, failure is inevitable. And I'm done failing. I'm done shooting myself in the foot. I'm done settling. I'm done playing small. I'm done giving my balls away, being a pleaser. I'm a king.
The reason why Jim is able to do that, not just say it, but do it, is a very important distinction that you need to get here. Jim, you might be listening to this call and getting all fired up. That's right. I don't care. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. The reason why Jim can execute is because Jim has a specific process to control his emotions. He has a specific process to control his emotions so he feels great, so he does not allow the other person to overshadow his world. He has a practical process to feel awesome. That is why he's able to execute. You can't just say these things. You have to feel these things. And you have to have a way to feel them in real time in the midst of emotional chaos. If you can't do that, you're not going to be able to do what Jim just said. That's the difference between what Jim was experiencing before versus what he's able to experience now. He has a practical, tangible, touch it, taste it, feel it process to feel great even when going through chaos. That is what allows him to contain and to execute. If you don't have that, you will not be able to do what Jim is doing. Just to make sure that's super clear. He doesn't have it as just a concept. He has it as a conditioning. Very, very important.
Yes, and if I may, to your point, possessing the knowledge and the tools is not enough. You have to put the tools to work, put the work in. Just knowing. To know and not to do is not yet to know. And that's what you bring. You give people the tools. Yet I can say, oh, this is what I want to be. And yeah, I can rah. But until you embody those qualities, it's just talk. You have to live it. You have to be it. You have to embody all of that. And that is what you bring. You give people you want to get from here. Do you see yourself being powerful? Do you see yourself having that feeling of oneness with yourself and with whatever higher power that you believe in? Yes, it's possible. It's possible, people. It's possible. It's real. It's tangible. But you have to take the steps. You have to take the tools and implement. You got to do the work. My biggest victory today will be how I feel after I am done. The results come after the workout, not before. Not thinking about it. Getting to the gym, crushing it for an hour. And you give people the tools. This is all you got to do. It's what you got to do. It's what you got to do. And I will be here with you every step of the way. I will give you 1,000% if you give me 100. And you followed through with that time and time and time and time and time again. When you say, I'm going to call you at 10:15, my phone rings at 10:15. Boom. Boom. And I know I'm not your only client, and somebody asked me, like, well, how's this guy have time to, to be honest with you, he's Superman,
Yeah.
That's how because he's committed and he's passionate and he believes in this stuff and he wants to change people's lives. He wants to see people excel, be happy, change. Lance, you are changing the world one man, one woman at a time, and that's going to have a cascading effect. And we talked about this a couple of calls ago. It's like, man, everybody should do this. It could literally change the world. But you know what? You changed mine, and I'm good with that. And I'm going to change people's worlds. I'm going to change people's lives.
I know you are, my friend.
I'm going to do that. You have given me, well, I did the work. You brought the tools. I did the work. So that's where I'll give the credit where the credit is due, and you believed in me. You stood behind me. You supported me. Didn't let me sob. Didn't let me woo, 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 woo. Like, no, this is not what this is about. This is about lifting yourself up. This is about propelling yourself forward. It's not about what's back here. It's what's out here. What's behind you, that's why the rear view mirror is so small and the windshield is so big. Out here is what matters. That's behind you. Take the lesson, leave the pain. Let's go. Let's go. And that's what you have done. And so, see there again, I forgot what I was talking.
You're doing great, man. I'm feeling this. This is great. This is all I have nothing to say. Keep going, man.
I'm preaching, man.
You are, dude. I'm in sermon. I'm in the background right now. No, it's just great. That's it. You know what? This is exactly what I wanted people to get. Bottom line is, the reason why you're able to do it is because you have the tool to execute it, and that's it. It's not, you say these things, you're actually able to do it in the moment. That is why you're able to do it. And I just want people to understand that you have a specific, tangible, practical tool to actually execute what you know conceptually.
Yeah, I mean, and you can be present. You can have in the past, I was always fearful of confronting those difficult conversations. With regard to, especially with relationships or anything else for that matter. Now I am fearless. We need to talk about this. I was fearful of a lot. Okay, what if I say this, or if we confront this problem? What if they don't like me? What if they don't love me? What if they don't accept me? But this is what we were talking about the other night, and I did want to make a point. See if I can remember this, because this was really important. When you think, you act, you speak from a place of love and honesty, free of judgment, and with purity of intention, it doesn't matter what people think. It doesn't matter how they react. When you can do that, come from that place. If somebody reacts in an adverse manner to that, the problem isn't you. The problem is their inability to deal with this reality. And that's what this program does. You make a good point. It gives you that courage. It gives you that ability to be truly present without fear, to be in this moment, right here, right now, and bring your best self, truthfully, congruently, centered, without fear, without dishonesty, without any of the stuff that so often clutters conversations, situations. You can break it down to its simplest form because you're true to yourself. You're true to the situation, and you're being true to that person, more importantly, or that situation. And when you eliminate all the clutter, it makes it really easy to show up and be real. And if there's one thing that there's not enough of in this world, it's real. And I don't think it's because people don't want to be. They love to be real, but they've got so much going on in here, on the periphery, that they can't get this stuff out of the way, so I can be present. I can be present. And that's again what was my biggest surprise is, like, I got into this program for one specific thing. But as I progressed, the benefits kept piling up. It's this, and it's this, and it's this, and it's this. And a greater the understanding that I have of life, of people, of situations, and more importantly, of myself, is just way beyond the expectations that I started with 7 weeks ago. And maybe that's just me, but I don't think it is. I really don't. I think I would be willing to bet that the majority of people that have gone through your program are also experiencing this, because by simply
everyone who finishes the full program gets this. Everyone who finishes. Have I had people that fuck it up in the first week or so, just can't their dog's always eating their homework? Sure. But everyone who actually completes it, 9-day difference. Everyone, 100%.
And like I said, the benefits are far above and beyond what I expected. And that's one thing that that really surprised me. And I've had those. We've talked about my epiphany moments where I'm driving and something pops in my head that's congruent with the program that we didn't talk about. I didn't think about it; just popped in my head. Mm-hmm. When you rewire, that's who you become. That's who it's not a joke. This is who you are now. I went from wanting to be something, thinking about being something, wondering how do I be that, to living it every single day. Higher lows, higher highs. There's no more low lows. I bounce back from everything, and I'm the happiest that I have been in 58 years of life, because I am in charge. And I don't say that in a selfish way or an unloving way. I'm in charge. I'm in charge. This is my life. For the first time in my life, this is my life. I'm not giving it to someone else. And because I love myself, because I am the embodiment of all of those qualities, I can truly love someone without an agenda, without fear. I can truly give to my family, my friends, without anything. It's pure, absolute, unadulterated love.
Awesome. Let me add to that. Anyone listening here, the reason why Jim is able to actually do that in a practical sense is very simple. The reason why Jim is able to engage in challenging or emotional conversations and not be concerned, there's a practical reason for that. For most of you, it's concepts. And the reason why a lot of you are concerned about having an emotional or potentially, game-changing conversation with a loved one is because deep inside, if they tell you something you do not want to hear, you're afraid your whole life will crumble. Your whole world will crumble. The next week or two will be a disaster. The reason why a lot of you have you fear having challenging conversations is because you don't have the tools. If they don't tell you what you want or what you're hoping for, then the day's going to be shot. The week will be shot. The year will be shot. But what Jim had is a practical process, a certain process to control, wire, condition his brain so that he's able to feel good regardless. So he's not at the mercy of what someone says, doesn't say, give him, doesn't give him. He is in charge of how he feels. So no matter what anyone says or does, he's good. He has a practical process. He's able to create his own homeostasis and feel great regardless. That is why he's able to do that. If you don't have that practical process, good luck trying to do what Jim is able to do. That is why he can do it. It's not a concept for him.
Yes, it's a way of life now. Mm-hmm. And it absolutely was not. what you just described is how I used to live. I saw, relationship after relationship fall apart because I feared addressing what needed to be addressed. I was, like you said, oh man, it's gonna be a big fight. What if it's over? Like, oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go there. But once you eliminate that fear, you find out, like, well, you know what? You have that conversation. Well, wow, why was I scared? That wasn't a really big deal.
You are no longer at the mercy of what they say, give you, don't give you, because your ability to feel great doesn't come from them anymore. You're not reliant on that. You're not relying on your external world. You have a process that allows you to feel great here, everywhere in you. So no matter what they say or don't say, I mean, you're good. Whatever happens there is just a bonus. Your life to the next level. But you're not the mercy of that. It's a practical process to keep yourself feeling great, regardless of what they do. 99.99999% of people do not have that and never will. So that's why they're scared. That is why they're fearful. That is why they're having a hard time. And on the contrary, that is why you are powerful, Jim, because you can live the rest of your life not at the mercy of your external world. What they give you, don't give you, say to you, don't say you. You're good. But you have a practical way of doing that. That's why you're able to now enter those type of conversations without fear. Because what do you have to fear? There's nothing they can take away from you.
Right. And what the program does is it gives you an emotional flak vest, if you will. You'll take a hit, and you'll feel it.
Right.
You'll feel it.
Yep.
You'll still feel it. You still feel the entire gamut of the spectrum of emotions. You can still feel. You're not going to become a robot.
Right.
You can still feel all that, but it's going to hit you, and it's going to like, okay, ow. But I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good. You're not going to go down. You're not going to drop. Nobody's going to take you out. You may drop to a knee, but you're going to get up and you're going to keep on moving. And that's what this program gives you the real ability to do, is you become emotionally bulletproof. You're going to take a hit. Sure. We all do. Life is not about not being challenged, because you always will be. You're always going to face adversity. But the key is how you handle it. And that's what this program has given me. I know there is absolutely not a shred of doubt in my mind that I can handle anything that comes my way. Anything, especially emotionally. I can handle it. I'm good. And I've never been able to say that before in my life. 58 years. Never been able to say that. Never been able to look in the mirror and look into these eyes, the only eyes that matter when it comes to me. Look into these eyes and say, I'm good. I am good. I'm strong. I'm complete. I am whole. I am a king. Hey, good morning, world. I'm ready to bring it. And that's the way I feel every day. I used to get up like, oh man, all right, what am I going to deal with today? Now I wake up, man, do my run, go to the gym, but I wake up like, yes. And when you wake up every day ready to seize the day, not just say it, but live it, be it, man, it's exhilarating. I hope I live to be 158, because this is living, man. This is living. I'm telling you, man. And it's almost hard for me to believe. And as I progress through the program, and I put the work in, but as I progress through the program, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
And start out with a little wow. Like, wow. First noticed the difference is about 2 weeks. I'm a truck driver. Somebody cut me off. Now that used to bother me, man. A couple hours down the road, I'm still like, oh man, and wasting my time, wasting my precious emotional energy, ruining my day because somebody did something stupid and they don't care about me. They're at work or doing whatever they're doing. They forgot about me. I'm carrying that crap. It happened, like I said, about 2 weeks after I started the program, and 2 seconds later, and 2 seconds later, I'm back down the road, and then a couple minutes later, hit me like, hey, whoa, what just happened? That was automatic. I didn't have to think about it.
Yeah.
I didn't have to like, okay. Don't let it was automatic. And that was the first real sign to me that, like, wow, whoa. Maybe some people will be sooner, maybe it would be later, but it wasn't that it happened that really surprised me. It was that I didn't have to do or think or be, it happened. And that's where the rewiring process, that's like, wow. And that's when I turned it up and got really, really, really excited about the program, and really kicked it into high gear. Because at first I was like, I was skeptical, like most people would be, because what you're offering is like, you guarantee. I'm the only variable in the equation. You guarantee it's going to work. You guarantee. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. You were absolutely right. Did you guarantee that it would work if I did the work? Yes. And it did. Did you guarantee that if I gave you 100%, you would give me 1,000? Yes. And you did. And like you said, it's going to, for the rest of my life, I am in charge of my own happiness, and I'm in charge of how I feel every single day. And that's where your power's at, man. That's where your power, when everything comes from you and everything you give comes from your heart and is pure, and life's a dream, man. Life is unbelievably fulfilling, beautiful. Your relationship with yourself will change. Your relationship with other people, your friends, your family, your situations, will change. I'm still blown away. And like I told you, like, dude, you could walk away now. This is probably 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Dude, you could jet now. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Worth every penny. I'm good. Now, of course, you didn't. Thank you. Still here.
No, I would never do that.
Thank you. But yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, man, if go ahead and be skeptical, but I'm telling everyone, like, yeah, this is real, man. This is real. You do the work, you will get the results, and your life will change in ways that you can't even imagine. And you'll have a hard time wiping that smile off your face. Loving people, loving interactions, no fear, spreading love, man, spreading beauty. And like I said, it doesn't come from wanting anything. Like I want recognition, I want validation. No, it comes from being happy and just wanting to spread love and spread your own personal beauty around the world. Because if there's anything that the world needs right now, it's beauty, it's love, it's truth. It's all of those things that everybody's well aware of. Like, all you got to do is watch the news or look at this or look at that. Like, man, what's going on here? What's going on here? This program will give you the ability to be a vehicle for true change, not only in your own life, in your friends, your loved ones, your situations, but in the world. You can be that beacon of light in a too often dim, dark world. You can be that. You know what? And if you change one person's life, and you make a positive difference in every interaction, no matter who it is, you are making a difference in the world, and that's what the world needs.